Just because you think it's dope don't mean that everybody else think it's dope. Just because you want to do something great doesn't mean that the world is going to open up the opportunities for you to be able to do that. And I had to deal with that adversity, not only when I first started, but throughout the entirety of me focusing my time and effort on a Kizzle brand. So I'm making this video, man, because I just want to talk about my story because I feel like it'll help somebody, honestly, if I'm being honest. So if you come in here for a reaction video, we're not doing a reaction today. I'm sorry, but this is just me straight up just talking to y'all in hopes of touching someone, man, because I've been where a lot of y'all are at right now. Like, a lot of y'all have dreams and goals and aspirations and ideas and all these different things that you're trying to do to not only impact the world, but change your life and the lives of the people around you. And you feel like you aren't gonna attain it. You feel like it's slipping away from you. No! And I want you to understand that it's not. It's all God's plan. And I need you to remain obedient to what God is calling you to do. Please, 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 please remain obedient to what God is calling you to do, man, because God don't make mistakes, man. God don't make mistakes.
True.
So let me take y'all through the story. September 2017, I started a Kizzle brand, which is a project aimed at raising awareness for depression and helping people through difficult times. When I started a Kizzle brand, I was just getting out of dealing with my own depression. I went on IG, I put up this post and I talked about I haven't been on social media because I had to get this right for y'all, and also had to do some healing of my own. Over the past year or so, I've been battling depression. And I talk about how I was talking to people about it here and there, but that didn't always work, so I got into art. And I made this whole collection around my depression, the different stages that I experienced. And I said depression isn't talked about enough, and I'm dedicating my life from now on to changing that. What I didn't know was I was about to go through so much more like trials and tribulations and adversity. Like, I started a Kizzle brand thinking that I was gonna launch this clothing and that it would take off. I was gonna make like 5K. I'll be able to reinvest that back in the brand and just build from there. I'll let y'all know right now, I made my first order, my first bulk order for the jackets that I was supposed to ship out to like, I think maybe 10 different customers. That got shipped to the wrong location. I ended up never shipping the jackets to the customers and having to refund them the money just because I ordered it from a different manufacturer and then the quality wasn't good. So now I'm starting off with all of this adversity. I feel like I'm being called to do something, but I'm getting met with all of this resistance. I started something that I feel like is great, but the world is not supporting, or at least the world that I'm seeing, the people that I'm seeing around me aren't really supporting. And so I'm feeling like, yo, I'm never gonna get to where I wanna get to. I started with all of this fire in my heart where I'm like, yo, I really am onto a good thing. I'm really gonna make something great out of this. And that quickly got dimmed. I quickly got hit with a reality check. Like, yo, bro, this ain't how it go, bro. Just because you think it's dope don't mean that everybody else think it's dope. Just because you want to do something great doesn't mean that the world is going to open up the opportunities for you to be able to do that. And I had to deal with that adversity, not only when I first started, but throughout the entirety of me focusing my time and effort on a Kizzle brand. 2018, I graduate and I start my job, I start my career, and I'm only getting paid around $44,000. I'm living in Massachusetts at the time. Massachusetts is one of the highest cost of living cities in the United States. I'm making $44,000. I'm basically living check to check, bro. I don't have money to put into a brand. I don't have money to put into a Kizzle brand, but I'm still trying to figure out ways to make it work. I'm still trying to remain obedient to what God called me to do. I figured out a way to make the merch without having to go to manufacturers. So I just used a drop shipping company. And so I'm making merch and I'm donating some of the proceeds, but I'm still not getting a lot of sales. Like, if you look at my IG, I'm putting up merch. I'm only getting 50 likes. Out of those 50 likes, maybe I get one sale from somebody. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm making maybe like $10 off of every drop. And I'm spending like hours making these designs. But I'm doing it because it's what I feel called to do. Then I started a series called Living Room Kizzle. We on the IG right now, where I just gave game, kind of similar to the YouTube videos that I do now. And I'm putting up these videos, I'm not getting more than 200 views on most of these videos, bro. Like, most of these videos, I'm not getting more than 200 views. I'm still putting up collections, not more than 50 likes, not more than 60 likes. I'm not getting a lot of sales from this stuff. I'm trying to show y'all the process of getting to Express Yourself Black Man. This is 2018. This is around 2019 now. Now I'm doing workshops at the Boys and Girls Club. I'm still not getting paid off of this. I'm still not getting paid off of it. I've been doing a Kizzle brand for about like 2 years now, and I'm not really reaping the benefits of it. I had somebody come and shadow me while I'm doing the Boys and Girls Club workshops to try and make a video, and the person just never put the footage together. So I'm trying to make this dope video about the process and everything that I'm doing, and I don't get the video made. I'm getting hit with all this adversity. Then I go back to New York to do a talk at one of the schools that I grew up in, the school that I went to in middle school. And I found out shortly before I committed to doing that talk that my transmission on my car was messed up. I didn't have money to get a rental. So guess what? I drove with my Nissan that had a bad transmission 3 hours from Massachusetts back to New York to give this panel in my local neighborhood where I wasn't even getting paid for the discussion. And I needed the bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to show y'all that it wasn't 53K overnight. Like, that's not how this happened, bro. I remained obedient to what God called me to do, even when I felt like I shouldn't. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Stay the course. Stay the course. God has called you to do something. Stay the course, bro. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. I know you've been hit with adversity after adversity, roadblock after roadblock. I know you wish more people supported. I know you're trying your hardest. I know you know what you're doing is dope. Stay the course. Stay the course. Because guess what happened? Pandemic happens. I get cheated on. I'm in the crib. I'm just trying to figure out how I can get some of this creative energy out, because I always feel like when I'm in my creative mode, it's healing for me. I make a collection about Black women and how we need to protect Black women. That's what this collage is right here. I make this collage because I'm just like, yo, like, I think we need to protect Black women. And there was a lot of stuff going on with Black women around that time. That led to me making this collage. A lot of people don't know that this is how Express Yourself Black Man started. This collage right here. It was a therapeutic process for me. Like, me making these collages was therapeutic at that time. So I said I created this collage as a response to hypermasculinity and the culture driven by society that men, especially Black men, aren't really men if they show emotions or express themselves in a certain way. This is how Express Yourself Black Man started. I called it Express Black Man. This collage is what planted the seed in my head about starting Express Yourself Black Man, along with my bro David that kept on pushing me after I was going to therapy. Look at this date. This is September 9th. There is no coincidence that this is almost exactly 3 years after I put up that initial post. It's September 8th when I put that initial post up. Y'all can't tell me that's nothing but God, man. Y'all can't tell me that's nothing but God, man. And what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is, please, man, like, I keep saying what I'm trying to get y'all to understand because I'm really trying to get y'all to understand that this ain't an overnight process. Your goals aren't an overnight process. Your dreams are not gonna come overnight. You gotta keep working through that adversity, bro. It's not gonna happen overnight. I'm sorry, it's not.
This is the reality. This is the real thing going on.
The universe, God, whatever, whoever you want to call it, is gonna test you. Because if you put it down and you say that this is what you want to do, you have to be tested to make sure you're up for the task. So are you up for it or not? 3 years, bro. I told y'all some of the adversity I faced. Then I get into therapy, I started learning all this stuff about myself. That's how Express Yourself Black Man started. And when Express Yourself Black Man started, it didn't go crazy off rip. I started with 60 followers, bro. 60. And a podcast nobody was listening to. 60 followers with a podcast nobody was listening to. So when y'all see 53K, just understand there was a lot of work, a lot of adversity, a lot of trials and tribulations that went into what y'all see today with the community. And what I'm really trying to get y'all to understand is it's gonna take that adversity for you to get to that level of success that you envision. Put it out in the universe, make it clear what you want. Say when instead of if, and then work through everything else that comes up as a result of you saying and dedicating your life to doing something. And what I want y'all to take from all of this is that God has a calling for your life, and it is your job to remain obedient to that. So if you're not following us on Instagram, please do that. If you're not subscribed to us on YouTube, please do that. And with that being said, Black man, it's okay to not be okay, because it is. I really hope this video helps somebody. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Yo, I'm excited, man. We're currently building the exclusive community, and it's going to have so many dope features. We're partnering with a Black organization to offer low-cost therapy to each member of the exclusive community. And when I say low cost, I mean that members will be able to get therapy sessions for less than $50, regardless of who they are and where they are. We're also going to have free ebooks and courses, including both the Hurting to Healing ebook and the therapy ebook I'm currently writing, live podcast episodes where you'll be able to interact with the guest and I in real time, community forums, exclusive merch, and categorized content so you can easily find information that may be useful to you. So go to expressyourselfblackman.com/therapy and register for early access. It's literally a 30-second process. I just need your name, email, and social media handle to make sure you get access before anyone else. And before I dip, I just want to thank you for your support. Without people like you, none of this would be possible. I can't wait to see you when we launch.
Sometimes I know you feel like you ain't got nobody to speak to. A shoulder to lean on, somebody you could preach to. No, you need to hear it, my brother, I love you. We got way too much to live for.